All right, guys, so we're talking a little bit about bear hunting this spring. Been bear hunting since 2008. I think I killed my first bear with a bow over bait.
Watch him make it, break it, break it, break it down.
Then we started baiting bears pretty hard. And then I think I killed my first spot and stock bear in 2013. And it's been mostly spot and stock since then. I'm not afraid to do baiting. It's just a lot of work, and I prefer spot and stock. It's just way more physical. It feels like more like a mountain hunt. Anyways, I just got home last night late from just one evening of bear hunting in Idaho. It's a 3-hour drive one way, so it's more time behind the windshield than I like. But I want to go over some of the stuff while it's fresh and just do a kind of a mini pack dump, but also talk about why I upgrade gear this time of year versus waiting for July and August. And because it gives me time to test and vet gear, but also make sure that I get gear, because inventory and supply chain stuff is still kind of a thing, and companies only have so much stock and then they sell and they restocking, and it just sucks to wait for that. One thing that Matthews did is they built this little protector that goes over your bow and your cams, and it protects your strings. When you are bear hunting, a lot of times you're going to access certain backcountry via dirt bike, e-bike, or four-wheeler, and there's always snow melting and spring runoff. So roads, trails are always sopping wet. You're spraying dirt and mud. Learn the hard way, but this is the best way to protect your equipment from dirt and mud. I don't use this a lot during September, but I definitely use it in the spring, and Matthews makes this pretty slick. You want to be an influencer, ambassador, content creator, that means your pack's going to be doubled in weight. Literally, this is probably 60 pounds, and this is what I wear when I bear hunt. I'm going to go through all the things. This is the hoodlum from Kufaru, all multicam. You can find it at blackovis.com, discount code ElkShape, and I even sell some Kufaru on my website if you want to support the brother. Here we go. So we got the expanded organized guide lid. Very nice. This is a Pelican and wet wipes for the booty. That's pretty much it on this one. And then I'll keep another headlamp over here. Duplicate Pelican, both have lithiums. In the main pouch, True Medic First Aid Kit, discount code ElkShape. This is got all the stuff, a tourniquet, splints, stuff for blisters. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And if I'm hunting with you, I will inform you where this is. And if you have one, you need to inform me. Safety first. I am kind of a headlamp guy. I do average 3. So this is the Peaks. This thing is the Duo, I think. I'm not sure. I think it's called the Duo. And I don't have a relationship with Peaks. I just know they make badass stuff. I just got the new one. I just upgraded to the new one. So both are rechargeable. This is a micro, and the other one is a USB-C, which is a lot more friendly. That's how I charge most of my stuff. It's got the dual lights. We'll give you a little teaser on these, but these are awesome. The red light is what I usually have it on mostly, and if you hold it down for 4 seconds, it turns it off, and it won't get turned on in your backpack, which means you'll always have a headlamp that's going to work. In the spring, it gets pretty cold. If the storm comes in, hand warmers. And then this is a little charger from OnX. Basically get my batteries charged on my phone, my GoPro, my DJI Mini, drones, anything, any content stuff that I'm bringing, charger. Oh, and Numa gloves, of course. Bear tag, extra K-clip and buckle, female and male. This is usually where I'll keep snacks. I believe I tapped into almost all of them. This is for your lens. Blow off any dust, lens cloth. That's just kind of a necessary content thing. Think thin protein bars. I'll keep that in there for sure. And then a charging cable for my phone. Predator call for bears. I want to put that somewhere a little more accessible, set that aside. Predator calls for bears does work. I usually wait for the end of May and all of June. I'll use a predator call when fawns and calves are on the ground. Works wonders. So 2 matching sides. On one side, I'll keep my spotting scope with the mag view so I can digiscope Pretty straightforward and protects your glass, and it's made in America, and it's got a lifetime warranty, and we got a discount. It is ElkShape. Most of bear hunting is glassing for hours and hours and hours. On this other matching side, these are sissy sticks from Peaks. I am doing a shootout test right now with all the different trekking poles, and I'm trying to find the best ones. These don't fold up very small, and so I can't close this zipper, whereas like the Blackstone Creststones, which are cheaper by the way, those fold up into 3 and they're more packable, so it's up to you. But I wanted to give these a run, and I'm still in testing mode. I'll let you guys know what I find out. This is a carbon tripod from Vortex. It's really light, obviously, and then it's got this pan head that I can tilt and I can fold out, and you know, you're on a steep downhill, you can send that longest leg out and get a nice stable platform and get good glass. Now into the main compartment, which is kind of a shit show. So you can get access on this hoodlum from this side or that side. We'll do both. I have to bring another tripod. This one's heavy. They do make a carbon one, but it's too steep in price for me. But this is a Peaks. This is Peak Design. This is the tripod that's holding the camera up right now. So I do have 2. I bring this one because I usually bring a long lens camera when I'm bear hunting. So the chance that I could either potentially film me doing a stock or taking good photos with a lens that 70 to 200 has great compression, can turn anybody into like a photographer. So I can't wait to take this out because it's heavy. Butt pad for glassing. I got this off Amazon. Super cheap, worth its weight in gold. Here's the long lens. This is a Sony body A7 IV. This lens is super heavy. This weighs a lot, guys. But this is the goods. This is where you get the good, crispy content. I have a GoPro. This GoPro is on a monopod. A lot of times I'll do is I'll put it over my right shoulder when I'm filming. It's got 1 click record, so I just hit the top and it's rolling. I make sure that it's pointed more this way than over the shoulder. So if I get a shot, it's over the top. And I didn't bring my head camera on this last hunt, which I'm going to have to add into my pack. Totally forgot about it. So GoPro, this is like a Hero 9 or 10 or something like that. And speaking of action cameras, I actually like DJI better, which is what I have here. And I have this set up with a little Gorilla. This is where I can do time lapses, hyper lapses. You can shoot vertical, horizontal. It does Bluetooth to your phone. You can turn it on and off, voice activated. Pretty fancy. And then it has extra, it's like incredible battery. This is the latest and greatest action camera from DJI. At the time of this recording, I'm sure they'll come out with something even better, but I would take this over the GoPro all day, every day. Puffy pretty much stays in my pack at all time. This is Palisade Puffy from Numa, an extra boom mic. This is from Didi. They make good mics, by the way. A tarp from Kifaru. That rain does happen a lot spring hunting. You're gonna get that over your head. An extra water. I usually carry a Nalgene on the side with Wilderness Athlete Blue Raz. Little Kifaru. These little bags are awesome for staying organized. I got everything you'll need. This is a kill kit, and this is a regular kit of just things I might need. An extra rangefinder battery, pyro putty. I'm rocking these new knives, these pack lights from Buck. I hope to be able to use that very soon. This is the Field, and then I also have, they weigh nothing. Okay guys, that's my mini pack dump. I would say it's time to go over some of the gear that I've upgraded or I'm gonna be testing. Let's break that down now. This is for all you nerds out there. All right, let's talk about sleeping bags. So this is from Western Mountaineering. Notice that it doesn't come all squished. You want your fill to just be spread out. So stow your sleeping bags, not compressed. Compress them when you go to the backcountry and put them in your pack. So this is the ultralight. Here's your stuff sack. This is your stow stuff sack. So you will keep your sleeping bag year round in this guy. Notice it's bigger, and then you'll put it in this guy when you head to the backcountry. You already probably knew that, but a few of you didn't, so now you know. Western Mountaineering. They're out of California. I do know that. Don't hold it against them. They make probably the best sleeping bags. What do you think of that bad boy, huh? Pretty slick. So 6 foot, I ordered the left zip. You can order the right zip. You can customize it. For the money, these are the lightest and the warmest. I sleep pretty cold. Don't have a lot of body fat, and for whatever reason, I run cold. Only in the mountains, for whatever reason. So I like to, a lot of times I'll sleep in a 10-degree bag or 0-degree bag, depending on the weight savings. 10 degrees has been kind of the sweet spot for me where I can get pretty good warmth, but all in all, I'll put the stats right here below. This is your nerd out information on the specs, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing ready. If I was not headed to the backcountry, I would put it in this pack But because we are headed out, and I'm trying out a new shelter, which is great because I've been running a Seek Outside Cimarron for the last few years. It's a floorless shelter, does have a stove, doesn't weigh very much, but I noticed that Peaks came out with a new teepee, and I want to unbox it here, and then we're going to head straight to the mountains. So when you see me next, we should be in the backcountry, but I'm going to be sleeping in this bag for sure. So I do have reps with Western Mountaineering, and that's pretty much my go-to. So if you are not on a budget, I'm gonna recommend that. If you are on a budget, I'm gonna recommend the Black Ova sleeping bag. I'll show you that in a second. Peaks, this is the Solitude 4-man, 4 TP. It's a little heavier. It's a little heavier than I'd like, just based on feel. I don't have an exact weight. I'm not gonna weigh that right now. And what do we have here? It comes with a footprint, praise the Lord. So my other shelter TP is floorless. And in the spring, I do not like ticks, and I don't want ticks having access to me while I sleep. Those things can smell that carbon dioxide that you emit, and they can cover ground. And next thing you know, you're gonna wake up, ticks all over you waiting to just chew you up. So I like that this comes with, a footprint. I know that you're gonna use your sissy sticks or trekking poles with it to keep it up, and it should have the stakes. Let's just pull this, let's just open this up real quick. It always comes so nice out of the box, and then you hate to this is gonna be your center carbon, I'm assuming. Carbon rod for the center, keep those rubber bands on it. Here's your stakes. I just wanna see what one looks like. Pretty classic. I don't know if that's titanium, sure kind of feels like it. Says Peaks on it, it's pro. And then this thing folds up nice and neat. So let's get it put back in there. Obviously, if it's a 4-man, you're gonna wanna split up gear with buddies. So if you're packing this, then they're packing the stove or whatever. And speaking of stoves, I just upgraded a stove. I wanna look at that as well. I appreciate you guys geeking out with me on this stuff. So this is going with me to bear camp. This is the Jetboil Flash, and I wanna compare it to my one that I've been running for the last few years. This is kind of my backcountry, this is an old Sitka bag. It's a dry bag, but I kind of keep my backcountry stuff in here. So it'd probably be good to go through this, and then I'll get to my Jetboil at some point because it's in here. So white gas, Goal Zero solar, this is where I charge my rechargeables. I got a rechargeable battery bank and as solar, Amazon special. This is what I was talking about. This is a Black Ovis 0-degree bag. For the money, if you're on a budget, hands down, best sleeping bag out there. Get this. If you can afford the Western Mountaineering, get that Versalite. There's a little size difference. This definitely weighs more, so if you're into cutting and you're looking to make an upgrade to save weight, this is the Western Mountaineering's way to go. I'm having to pack some of this stuff in, so we're gonna put this Black Ovis on ice for this next trip. Climate pillow, didn't used to use a pillow, used to fold up stuff and sleep on my, not anymore. I'm 40, almost 42, I'm bringing a pillow, so this is from Climate. We did this already, this is Deluxe Core Q from Big Agnes, greatest sleeping pad out there. And here is my old school Jetboil. We're gonna compare and contrast these two. And if you guys want to see anything else, oh, check this out. Trying some new food from Base Camp. This is beef noodles. Gonna give it a go. And then a new one. This company is called Alpine Ranch Bison Fajita Avocado Rice. Sold. I can't wait to try that. It's gonna be the first one I'm gonna try too. Then I got my hydration systems in here, Poseidon, another battery bank. Yeah, all the good stuff. So I'm gonna put this stuff in here. Hey, for you hunters out there, get yourself a quarter pad. I think I have a discount code. It is ElkShape. This is awesome for putting your meat on. It also doubles as a tarp if you need a tarp. But if you want to keep your meat clean, solo hunter especially, I always have this in the bottom of my pack. In fact, I'm going to put this in my hunting backpack right now before I forget. In here is extra headlamps, first aid kit, extra pyro putty, an extra headlamp, just kind of like the stuff I want to keep at base camp. And this is my my backcountry gear setup. All this can go into a backpack. I usually use the camp bag from Kufaru. I got it all stowed right now in case I put this on the back of a four-wheeler. Go take the four-wheeler as far as we can until we hit the snow line, and then consolidate into a camp bag, load up, hike in, set up shop, kill bears. Love it. So I've used this to lay out, put my meat on it. I've used this to wait out rainstorms. It's just a good idea. Jetboils, head to head, the Flash. It's like it's the same size, same diameter. It's a little smaller diameter on the Flash. There's your burner. These are nice. Usually don't use them, but for this sake. The thing I like about jet boils, man, is they don't take a lot of gas because they boil so fast. You have these little indents, so you just line these up and turn to secure. Put your gas in. I already put my gas away. Put your lid on. It's like the flash is just a little bit sleeker. Could save you a little bit of weight. Could be time to upgrade. But this is them, guys. Side by side. Similar design, older one, newer one. I'd say this is just a little bit smaller footprint size. And then obviously when you're done, take this guy, flip your switch, put it in there, put your lid on. You can take this doodad too if you want. Here we go. And last but not least, this is the base camp. This is what I'll be using for probably like truck camping, hunting with, you know, from the road, not backcountry style. This is the Genesis base camp stove from Jetboil. We've covered this a little bit, but we actually haven't tested it out in the field, so really everything we've said at this point has been worthless. Oh my God, all this stuff. Let's just get to it, boys. Little wind burner set here. Weighs a ton. You would never ever backpack with this. This is freaking sick, man. Double burners. And it's so compact. Has a small footprint. Got a lighter. Oh, love it. You don't need a lighter. You can just turn these switches right here. That's your lighter. Okay. These are your burners. Up and down. Got your carrying case, carrying handle. Fuel input right here. Output right here. Folds up like a glove. This is freaking sick, dude. So family camping, this is cool, especially because it has such a small footprint. Stows away. Sick, man. I'm into it. Family camping. Fuel regulator right here. So you can put your green bottle of propane, butane, whatever the hell it is. Screw that in. You are balling. Zip her up. Gear channels and stuff like that. Yeah, they're cool. I do have a lot of gear. I'm upgrading gear. I'm gonna get rid of some gear. Probably do some giveaways along the way as well. But here, I'm just here to tell you guys, get your gear early. Don't wait. I want you to get reps with it. I think that's really important. And then over time, over father time, you can slowly start to upgrade and handpick your items for lighter, more high quality. Get elk tags, get deer tags, get antelope tags, get experiences over gear. Slowly upgrade your gear over time. Buy from somebody reputable. I carry some of the stuff on my site. Also, more stuff's on blackovis.com. We do have a discount code, fast and free shipping. Appreciate your support. We'll catch you on the next one.